see. How y'all doing tonight? Let me tell you about this video that I'm recording here. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to make sure I got the volume back up because, oh no. Okay, that's down and that's up. All right. Hey, how you guys doing? So anyway, check this out. I don't normally read here. You ready to talk to you guys? Yes, and I gotta have me my smokes. So, how you doing? Okay. I'm Lord Shiva, by the way, for those who do not know. And I'm getting back into the swing of things with my videos. I was doing them a year ago, I think it was, quite often. And then I had to take a break because everyone knows that's been in YouTube probably know that everyone takes a break because you got to go through some channels that you need to go through, things you got to deal with, okay, whatever. So, and so I've been getting back into these videos, and I did put one online already. Let me get this going here. I put one online already, and it was just it was kind of like the 5th video from the first ones. I haven't got the first ones on yet for the introduction video and all that stuff that goes with it. And that's because I had been having a time working on learning how to use this particular tablet here that I'm on. It's a different one than what I had before, and how to make the videos on there. So I finally got the swing of it and how to get the videos out of the camera into the YouTube, you know. So I finally got that figured out, and now I can start loading them back on, you know, all the ones that's missing from these. It's a series that I'm doing here, series of videos that's deal with mostly the twin flame ray, Yet it is also works with the collective. Okay, anything that I say, sometimes it depends if where it's more geared to. Sometimes it can be more geared just directly to the twin flames, or it'll be a collective. Okay, so I for those who don't know, you know, about me, I smoke, number one, because when I walked to this body, it had an injury on it. It was, I don't like to say injury because you don't really be injured, only in the program you are. But it wasn't functioning like it should have been up to speed. It was down low. So I had to do some work on it to get it to where it's at now. And I mean, some serious work to it, you know, and along with my vibrations that's, you know, coming here with the body. So, excuse me, I gotta take these ashes out of here. This is my, called Cosmos bitch uniform here to dress up, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, so when I put this on, I'm called the Cosmos bitch, okay? Yeah, because I'm in a run up for the Cosmos on an event they're gonna have on the planet, off the planet, wherever they're gonna be with that event, but they gonna have it, okay? And it's your opportunity to be in a part of it by simply deciding on what you want and taking your role in what you came here for. You know, we all came here on a mission, trust me. And those that did not come here on a mission, who is not even aware what's going on, they kind of like in the zone of nowhere, going no man's land, or no man's land. So, see, because we all are here on a special event. Everyone that's in a soul group tribe, or those that is aware who they are, whether you're in a twin flame, whether you're in are you aware of what's going on the planet, what's really taking place? All of those that I just named, you came here on a special event to work out some things that you need to work out in your life, to finish out some karma, to pick up some karma, some good karma, some bad karma, to do all you have to do. You came here on a special mission, and you were hand-picked in a lot of ways, and you were called in a lot of ways. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you have to do the choosing. You choose yourself. You choose what you choose to be. You choose your whole desires, your life. You make the choice. Are you ready to make evolutionary change in your life? But you're going to make it regardless whether you're ready or not. The difference is that the unaware that you choosing to make it or choosing not to make it, either way, the unaware that you're not making no choice at all because you're not unaware. So the unaware, you just kind of slowly translution. You just do it in a slow pace, on a slow down time, because you can only handle so much light as you allow in, you know what I'm saying? So, because light is information, as I have said. And here's the thing. The reason why I'm here on this video right here, and the reason why you see me sitting here, I'm in an unusual spot to where I usually make the videos at. I'm usually standing up, and the camera is down here on the floor. And I'm talking, or getting ready to make a dance or something, But I decided to do it, at least start it out here where I'm at, because I made this video here that I'm getting ready to make, that I'm making right now. I made this video last night. I did it different, but I made it. And what happened was, due to the fact that I had my headphones hooked to it, and obviously I had the volume turned down low, which was something I didn't pay attention to, You're doing everything, when you're climbing up the ladder and then coming back down, you get a little confused, or you can get kind of combobulated in the mind, in the head, because you gotta really stay close to the guys. You gotta stick it out with them. You gotta be in tune, and that's the truth. You really do, because otherwise you kind of get pretty sidetracked, and sidestep, and a whole lot of things can happen to you while you're on this journey, and which is one of the reasons why I turned the video on as of right now, the way I am sitting here rolling my weed. and as I was going to say, if you don't know that I smoke weed for the medical cause, because this body was in medical shape when I got in here, so that's one of the main reasons that I'm smoking it. Not that I don't enjoy it, and I'd probably smoke it anyway if I didn't, okay? So it's okay for me, because I am who I am, even though it is what it is, You only change for the change that you want to change of yourself, of who you are, to become that you want to be, of the source, in a greater matter, a way of source, whatever that may be. It's your choice. No one chooses for you. You choose for yourself. This is the new. It's not new. It's evolution, but spirituality is not new. And because from what my body that I am walking in was more so in the church world, most of the whole time that she was here, with other conscious of me, other bodies been here, brother. It's been more to the church world, so that way is totally different than spirituality. Spirituality is something that is a complete transformation within to without. And once you start the journey, you can't turn back. It's impossible. You're not even gonna, you can't even think of turning back. It's just you just can't do it. Totally impossible. You gotta keep going, because that's the way spirituality works. You're becoming a spiritual being, whole and complete within yourself, as you are above. You are here too. See, because I don't know if I probably explained to any of you, some of you, I'm sure, that you're not just here. You're in all of the universes, many dimensionals. You okay? Different other dimensions you reside in, because of the way the program has been made up. You know, if you're not aware, you're living in the matrix. And sometimes those that is aware is still in the matrix, because you have not found the codes to get out. Because it's a lot of them. It's like, as I was just sitting here telling my family here, my Cosmo family, I was talking to them, and I was like, you know, this journey for me has been like a wild grapevine. And I'm for real. I was like, and it has been. I mean, it's like it's been. You can't even find the crunch where you want to go and snip it at, because it's been twirling too many different directions. It has been the most that I have ever in my entire time of knowing who I am, is being who I am here, as in this reality, that I've ever in any way of experienced, as far as my body can remember. Excuse me, if I'm just drink. So yes, you know what I mean, because it's not anywhere, nowhere in close for its religion or the church world, or whatever way you want to look at it. It is the most opposite of that, compared to, I'll say, 100 yards down in your 100-yard run, or whatever you want to call it with the football. It is a winding, wild grapevine, and you got to keep up with the winding of it when it starts. Otherwise, when you get ready to make that snip, you ain't gonna be able to find the parts to make the snip home. You know what I'm saying? The little crunch in the hole, whatever you make it in. the knot, to tie the knot. It, you know. So it is a more of an experience of something that reality can't even put it in a place. And that's how I see it, spirituality. It is a journey to remember once you get started on it, because I believe you will forget any parts of it. You can't. It's impossible. You remember this journey when you get finished to the finish line. You're not gonna forget this journey. And I don't really think it's meant for you to forget it, because you're supposed to enjoy it, from what I understand, what I receive, and you can enjoy it. You gotta fall in love with yourself first, and then you gotta, be true to yourself in every way possible. You cannot be a lie to your own journey, because otherwise you just in the canoe beating the paddles. You're not even paddling, you're just beating them to the water. You know what I mean? So you really have to know how to become that you choose to be. See, you choose, and you are to have anything that you want, because you are a thought. Remember, I tell you that all the time. You are a thought in the source consciousness. So everyone is a thought, and those that is on the journey, which is aware and awakened, you are an active thought. Those that is not, because they're not truly in the movie, they're just the background, the backdraft they call them. They're not active thoughts. Okay? An active thought is a thought that changes, and the probability of every second, every movement, and the frequency, it's just, you don't know. You're always moving, I put it that way. That's an active thought, which is what you are. You are thought. And you being made up, and the energy, and in likeness of source. But in the thought that source has given to you as to be who you are, as the energy of source that you are, in that force. So I am Lord Shiva. You can't be Lord Shiva, because I'm Lord Shiva. Okay? So it's only can one be one Lord Shiva, but it is many of me of Lord Shivas. Okay, you see? But it's still just the one. It's not many, it's still just the one. But because I live in many lives, and you do not die, you just continually multiply. Okay? And you do. But yet you still is that one, of that only one thought, in a collective of many of you. You see? Because you're living in different lives. That's the only reason. See, the Big Bang didn't happen over a period of time. Life don't happen that way. Life happens all at once. And this is the way life has been happening. It was just one happening. But within that happening, as the birth forth of the energy came forth, it formed itself in every way, every that it was supposed to, make form as consciousness. So that's a reality that is not easy to tune into. But if you tune into it, you can see it. You know what I'm saying? Yet, if you just stay right where you're at, in your now, just right here, right in your now, do not look back in the past to the yesterday. Do not look forward in tomorrow, because they do not exist. And don't look like to the next hour, because it does not exist. The only thing that really exists is your now. Right now. What is going on right now, right now, right now, right now. And as long as you live right there, evolution, translutioning, spirituality, all of it works itself out in where you're at, in the form that it needs to form itself in. After you decide that you want what you want, and you know why you want it, if you want it for the reasons of you and the whole of the collective, because whatever you want, it makes you happy, makes you feel free, and makes you want everyone else to be free. Have you ever had those good steaks, Well, I don't eat meat, but I do eat a little chicken here and there or something like that, but it's only because of the way I'm fixated in this place that I've been in for who knows how long, too long. I do eat a little, just to sustain myself, because I'm not really I am a cook, but I don't cook. Okay, I'm looking for somebody to cook for me. My days of cooking, as far as this body is concerned, has retired when the conscious of me retired. And when I walked in, that was the retirement of this body cooking. So, but I do have to manage for whatever I prepare or something for myself, but I don't do it much because I'm not a cook. And truly I'm not. When I have been attempting to cook, when I was cooking for myself while I'm in this apartment, it has been like I never knew how to cook, which I didn't. See, because the body holds the memory, but the body has to merge with the conscious that has come in here, which is me. It's the other me, is conscious, is not in here anymore. So, if you see what I'm saying, okay, as a walk-in. So, I don't cook, and I burnt up some pots while I've been in here. I mean, some real ones. I was like, what? You would think I never cooked before, and I haven't, as the conscious of some of the other me in here. But, you know what I'm saying? I keep thinking I'm seeing a fly, and flies and me do not get along. And they had one in here earlier, and I thought I killed them. And my God, you know, we're supposed to be nice to him and everything. I keep thinking I'm seeing one. I really do. And if I am, I'm going to hurt him. Because I caught myself killing it if it was in here earlier. But then, I don't know what happened. So, I think it got away. Must have had. And now I think I keep seeing it kind of trickling around me. Because they like to come in and play with you. And you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to play with them. That's what the play says. But you know what? I don't like them. And I can't seem to find a way to like them. So I don't want them in my apartment or in my where I live. Because they don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? They get in your food and stuff. So I don't want them in here. And I tell them to get out because it's my place, it's not yours. You're supposed to go out there. Go out there. And I will kill you. You know. So I have to stand up and do. So I want to light some incense too. And so you know, you have to when you make the choice of what you want and how you want it, and I mean why you want it, then you have to decide that you want to go after. Because if you don't go after, you will not get it. It doesn't work that way. I mean, anything in life, as you should know that by now. Some of you do. You know, I don't know if all of you do, but some do. You know, that anything that you want in life, you gotta decide on what you want and why you want it. And that's not easy for most people to do. I find that out. And the reason why, because you've been programmed, branded in the mind. Your mind been programmed to think a certain type of way about yourself. Like I was wondering about Africa. Why is Africa so poor, but different ones over there so poor? You have so many poors over there, it's unbelievable, and they don't have food. Oh my God, this breaks my heart. I can't stand to even begin to think about it because it is sad. It is horrible. Just horrible. I mean, I don't understand it at all. It just makes me so mad. I'm going to go over there and slap those governments. I'm going to get over there. So when I get over there, I'm going to slap the piss out of you guys. But, you know, just, it's terrible. And they die so early. Unbelievable. And you just don't, you gotta really get in your heart and know what Africa is. You never see Africa until you look in your heart. And then you'll see it. But it's sad, you know, and you gotta see people who are just barely, even have food at nighttime, sometimes 3-4 days before they eat. Then you have another branch that's rich, and they act like they are so above and beyond who you are. But then I don't really think those are the real, I think they're like the fake entities in their bodies, you know what I'm saying? And the bad ones, and I think they they, talk down to those ones that don't have anything because they are made to do their thing, play their role. We all came in here to play a role. We all came in here to experience whatever we came in here to experience. So even the gods who we are, a lot of us are, we are gods, we are the gods. And we all here to experience a certain experience of life. Okay? Whatever it is. And then you kind of go back to your higher God self, and then you know what it is to be in your lower God self, and you don't want to be there anymore. You're going to do right when you get to the top. You're not going to be cut up. You're not going to be putting yourself all up in the air somewhere over the people and looking down on them like you got, you won't do that. You don't have to be in the midst with the people, which is what we are. Here I am. So you can't bring me right here with you, Yeah. So what am I? Who am I? and it's been this way all along. God has always been right here in the midst of you guys. You just never knew it. And so I've been always here too, here and there and everywhere. It's not my first incarnation. Well, I'm walking, and so I'm not an incarnate. I have incarnated in you before. At least I think I have. I don't have that memory of my cosmic records yet because I haven't opened that part of the conscious up yet. But I will. I intend to. And I will know. I've seen some parts of my life. I haven't seen the parts that I want to see. I go back and I look at the little videos that they got out on YouTube. And when I see them, I can remember certain things about those videos when I see them. And I see myself playing it out here in this timeline here, some of it. I'm like, yeah, I do. So I'm like, okay, so Lord Shiva, come on now. You was really something. But so, I'm gonna fix this here. And so you have to want what you want, and then you have to go after it, When you want that you want, and you want it, and you really want it, you're gonna go after it. At least that's the only way you're gonna receive it. If you really want it, you're not gonna get it no other way. It don't come like that. No matter what that is, I don't care what it is. But see, as I was saying about Africa, what they have done. They've switched the energy around. The men is more like the women. They're really soft, most of them. You find some ugly ones, but they're still women. They're just trying to be a man in their ego, and the only way they can make themselves feel like a man, they gotta overpower the woman, okay, which is, doesn't matter. It's just, messes them up even worse. But most of them are more the women. They're more the feminine, and they're really soft, and the men don't do nothing. They the rich ones go to the office and work. They the rich part of it. They the ones who make the money because they in the office and things like that. And most of the women, some of them work too in the rich part. But in the poor area is what I'm aiming at. They have to just do whatever they have to do to get by, whatever it is, okay? And it depends on whether the mother, father, whoever, it depends, okay? A lot of them don't have that. And so you just have moms and children or whatever, and you just get along. You find it, you don't have access as you do over here to health, food stamps and health care, none of that. You have to pay out of pocket, and you don't have it. How you gonna pay something out of pocket when you don't have nothing to pay? This is how you get blood from a potato. You can't. And so the government knows this. But this stems back and somewhere where the mentality was put into a state of mind of just accepting to be poor as it is, and poverty as it is, and then they just accept it, and they have never seen them. If they've never seen anyone climb out of it, they think this is normal. This is the way it is. Then it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. No, it isn't. I said, you can change it, you know. So I work with a couple of them over their families. I tell you, but so I try and teach them, you know, that life does not work the way you think it is, son. You think that you're just supposed to lay here or sit here and you go out, you may just, well, I go out every day to see if I did anything out there. Are you making any kind of switches, change? Are you kicking the doors in? What are you doing? Are you, are you deciding that this is what you want and you're going to go get it? No, you're not. You're just going along with the flow as everyone else does. You don't even know that the reality that you got fucking around in your head is not a real reality, first of all, because you don't live in the real world. You live in a program. And I've been trying to get to, work my way out to help them to see. Oh boy. But they're over there and I'm over here, so it's a little bit harder. I'm going over there, though. I'm going to go. Once we get started building the future, for this planet, for everyone to have the golden years in your life to come in, It's time. But so, and fear is like it's your enemy. Okay? Fear is your enemy. It's not your friend. It's not your family. You hear me? Where do you think fear come from? So, what do you fear? As I said in the video last night, as I was speaking, and I totally didn't remember the whole thing I was talking about, but it was more so about, on this journey here that we're on, as the evolutional journey and the spiritual journey, as you making that evolutional change in your life completely. You're going from one end of the stick to the other end of the stick. Basically, you've spent your years in the south node, which is your emotional part of your life, your nourishment times in life, and it's in your root chakra, in your sacral chakra, and then some of your solar plexus. Yes, in your solar plexus, a lot of it is in there. And then you start to leave out of your solar plexus, you go into your north, which is to your heart, and you gotta climb that mountain on up there. So you spent the years that you spent in the south node, you're supposed to learn certain things that dealt with life and the emotional side of life. And then you're supposed to learn this way here, what deals with the physical side of life, the things, that is more the outward things, and building, okay? And you put two and two together, and they're supposed to be able to work with each other, help make things more a better life for you and the whole and everyone with you in the journey, and then and this life just it become a bliss, what I'm saying? And you're happy and you're satisfied. When you know how to be satisfied, there is nothing can take that away from you, and you can be satisfied no matter where you're at. You gotta just know how to be satisfied, okay? But when you are satisfied as you are, always be not complete satisfied without wanting to go further. You know what I'm saying? But yet you are still satisfied. You know what I'm saying? But be more in tune to be more satisfied. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was saying about fear is like, It's like I say, have you ever jumped off that bungee cord in the past? Well, you need to jump off the bungee cord, and you like that fool in the terror part. Most of the time, you just got to make that jump. Because if you can't stand there and think about it 100,000 times, you probably won't make it, okay? Until you finally get over your fear. And so you got to decide on what are you fearing and when and why are you fearing. And as I said last night, I was in the video, I said, the biggest thing man fear is looking like a fool in front of another man. That's the biggest thing. Men don't fear death more than they fear that. Looking like a fool in front of another man. And that you're going to have to learn how to become as a fool. You know, they have that saying that, I don't know if it's true, but I think it's halfway true. It's like an old wise tale, old saying. They say, God take care of all fools and babies, you know what I'm saying? But I think you can hang some trust on that, and some truth somewhere in there, because I've seen it happen along the way. That sometimes you could have been fell off that cliff and you would have been gone from here if something hadn't came along and stopped you. See what I'm saying? So that's all fools, and that's a fool, and then you got the babies. And, I'm gonna say someone has to look after them, but it's a long way to come to that when you're living in that ego mind, that one who has taken you away from your heart, your mother, your source of energy. This is what puts the source of energy out into your body. It's here, your heart. You got the thymus in there. And that's your fuel, and it is. But when you let your fire go out, you're probably building some fake fires or something somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're not getting your fuel from home, from your source of fuel. When you got a land of oil or whatever. You went somewhere else. You're borrowing somebody else's fuel. Whatever you're doing, you're not getting the fuel from home. Let's put it like that. Well, your source of energy is supposed to be your supply to supply you with. You, not no one else but you. Once you get filled of your own self and source and energy that you need from your own making, then if you got some to give to someone else that is gonna share with you and you share with them, you guys kind of make it evenly. You got some oil, I'll give you some of my oil, and what do you have that you can give me? And then you decide on whether that's even good give and take, and you guys just gonna make that happen. But without that, what are you doing? You're living a life that does not totally give you satisfied, because you're too busy wanting to satisfy others before you have what you need to satisfy you and to make you whole. And you living in the fullness of your source self energy, and you knowing how to be that you are and all that you can be. You see, and you before you even get there, you're too busy going running after somebody else's stuff. So anyway, I just kind of want to come on and say a little bit of something, okay? Because I had made the video last night and it didn't go through, so I wanted to get back on here and remake something for you. And I was supposed to do the dance, because it was a song that went with that video, where that was for the Twin Flames, okay? It was a song that was dedicated to the Twin Flame Ray and their journey that they're on. Okay, because that is a doozy and a doozy and a doozy and a doozy and a doozy of a time. That is one of the. Gee, I'm good with that one. Mm. I get you. Me did that. Oh my gosh. I'm like, what in the. Gary, this is the. Get me out of this. Oh. Okay, you got an Aries, which is what I am, by the zodiac. But you got a Aries with a Sagittarius moon. Oh no. And a Venus Aries sitting. Well, they can't even barely go outside because I'm so sensitive to energy. I'm energy sensitive completely. You probably hardly would never see me outside. If you do, you're gonna see me somewhere walking where I feel like it's safe for me to get out there. I go out at night sometimes. I don't hardly do it in the day anymore because I just can't stand it. I pick it up everywhere. Everything. I can touch the grocery bag and I just can't. I can't. So I'm sort of doomed to be in. But yet, in my own vehicle, I can get out and go where I need to go. Though I will still be behind the screen. I'm always probably behind the screen. You probably never see me in person because I can't deal with the energy. I'm like heaven brought here on earth. so you know, but I'm here to balance. Balance things out. That's what I'm here for. Balance, make balance and the whole equilibrium for living and life and everything. So it's my life right here. This is where I'm at. Yet I'm here alone. That's different. If I was with my brother Ray here or any other being that's like me, we could have a much better journey here, you know. But I've been here, it's been 3 years now. I'm like, what the, you know, I've been flipping. I hadn't been, but I have been lately, because I can't handle it anymore. It's just way over the top for me, because I have to be moving. Okay, I'm a fire, and you got me handling the same with this. Get me out of here, or I'm gonna flip out of here and complete. There ain't gonna be no more hope for me to come back. Cause I would. And see, this is our last life. My Ray and me. And see, we're not just normal. You know? We've been in our life from the very beginning. We are from the beginning, and our life started from the beginning. We are the whole. And I'm married. We've been married for the whole, you know, life. And yet we lived other timelines in Egypt and Atlantis. All of that. We've been here. But we've been always together, married. And this is our last 12 years, our last year. We were to come back into union and go back into the dimensions together. And I don't know what happened here. Something, a lot of things happened on our part that I haven't spoken about, that I will eventually, that, you know, made our journey be like monster. I mean, a monster. Wow. And I seen all those timelines we were living in. Every one of them, I could see them. And we was living them all. You know, it was like, oh man, wow, what is going on here? You know, oh my gosh. It's been one dose year of a journey. Twin flame life for me. and my journey, I walked in 2017. So I came in high conscious 5D. It took me a minute to drop down because I was seeing everything. I was talking to the trees. Me and the trees were, oh, I can get their energy, give me the energy. Ooh, I felt so good. One time one tree hit me in my solar plexus and knocked me down. I was like, what the? Oh, boom. I'm like, oh no. Hit me in my solar plexus. And I think one time one hit me in my heart too. Knocked me out too. I was like, ah! It gave me a lot, you know. But I was up there, you know, so it took a minute for me to drop down and I had to go. I had some bad karma I had to finish up, so I had to take care of that. So I had to come back down, and then now I am back where I, you know, in my higher conscious, but I go up and down because I am around all low conscious people or beings, which does not give me pleasure. I have discomfort because I pick up every energy that is that you come. I kid you not. I can pick up the incense out of the basket and I pick the energy up out of them. So, and you know, once you are like where I'm at, I'm in my light body. I'm not in my dark body. Because I made the transition already, so I'm in light. And light is, as I say, it's information. So I got a lot. I took it all in when I first walked in here. I looked from the head to the bottom. You know, I was like the girl on Fifth Element, you know, taking it all in. And you know, and so it's just in here now. But it's my light body, so I go on and off. They told me I was a lot. At one time, my light just stayed on all the time. And I said, oh, my light went out. I said, why my light went out, guys? And then they said, well, they had to turn off something. But listen, now I'm a light bug. You ever see those light bugs out there? That's your cosmo ancestors and people in the light bugs' bodies. But so now I'm a light bug, so now I go in and out. Sometimes I'm dark and sometimes I'm light. You know, it depends on where my thoughts at, where I'm at in my thoughts, or whatever I'm doing, you know. So I turn on, I turn off. So, but so anyway, you know, light is not, you know, this is where we at here. You know, we gotta take in consideration the overall of where you at and where you want to be. You know, where you at and where you want to be. Only if you are aware that a change is being made in the overall of life. Okay? Then you make a decision on whether you're going to roll with the punches of the flow or you're going to make some adjustments while you're rolling even, you know. So you got to make those decisions. A lot of adjustments going to have to be made. Depends on where you're at, where you're at in your conscious. And like my conscious is way out up there, so I'm creating. So I'm a creator. And I'm creating, and I create. Okay, that's what I do. But, you know, it all depends on what you're creating. You know what I'm saying? It may take a little bit more energy. You may have to get some, you know, some help. And I've been calling for it too. What do you mean I call for it all the time? Yeah, I need some help here, you know. So I work with my two angels that always be with me at all times. They're here, but they're not here. Okay, just their energies here, their frequency. They don't need to be here solid, but they can. If they want to. Michael and Metatron comes. They with me all the time. But I have other, and I don't like separating because I don't like to. I think everyone is me. You know what I'm saying? So I want them all to have all of me, and I have all of them because I want to love them all, and I do. Even the bad ones. so, um, so it's like I say, it's all depends on where you're at in your conscious and what is going on right now in your journey. You know, like my journey and yours is different, right? Okay, so and so that's all I have for tonight. I would like to do a song, but I may not put it on this video because as I said in some of the other videos, and the first ones I've done that I haven't loaded on here, that if I put the music on with the video that I talked on, you may not get that music, and you may not get it anyway because YouTube will flag it. But if they flag it without the music, without the talk on there, at least you get the talk, where you don't even have to listen to music unless you just choose to, And I may just put the song down at the bottom of the video, and then you just go on there and listen to it, okay? You won't see me dance with it, though, and I do love to dance. I love to dance in front of everyone else. Because my whole thing is not just dancing in front of you, it's just showing you the way that I use to get my vibrations up in the heaven. Because it's all about raising your vibrations. When you raise your energy up, your energy level, which is vibrations of you vibrating, okay, your vibration of energy, and your energy can get low and it can get high, but when you keep it up high, your thinking goes up high too, and you begin to think outside of where you at in your box, you think like, you don't realize that because of low vibrating energy and in the circle of life that you're in, and everyone's in that same circle, you're all vibrating in the same wave of frequency, then every one of you are living in the same lifestyle, the same thoughts. You do not know that you don't change your thoughts every day, but you don't, because you're not aware. You're still in the program that's in the small circles that the program is operating you, not you operating you. Okay, when the program's operating you, you program, so every day you get up, you do the same routines. And your conversations is more on the same wavelengths. They don't change. Because you cannot, when you're in a karmic spin, which you're on that spin, or that spiral, and instead of you spiraling up, you're just spiraling around. And when you're like that, how you gonna change? Because you got to go up, okay? If you just spiral right on this level here, that's where you're gonna spiral here. And you gotta get out of that circle, get in another one, you go up on another circle of that spiral. Then you can see where you were, and find that where you have come to. So I'm saying you can see a whole nother different life, and it'll be more pleasing to you, because that means you've matured, you've grown from a small circle to a medium. See, okay? All right. I hope you got something out of this. I just put it out there. So, okay. I'll talk to you guys later, right? And as I said, if I do the dance, it will be on another video. I